Get ready to get ready. Coming to you live from the MFG studios in the heart of America's summer golf capital. We help you play better golf. It's time to get your game on and take it deep. This is the Mike Fay Golf Show. Here's your host, Mike Fay.
No, you're not. Good evening, everyone, and welcome to Golf's most interactive online show. My name is Mike Fay. I am the Director of Player Performance here at the Boyne Golf Academy. Welcome, everyone, where you are tuning in from around the world. Gentlemen, we have some of the best golf professionals in the world here, and we get together every week on Sunday nights to have fun with you. And why don't you introduce yourselves, guys? Go ahead, Frank.
I'm Frank Costello from the St. Clair Golf Club in Southern Michigan. I'm the teaching professional there, and I'm also a master PGA professional. And I'm a little south of where Mike is. He's in Northern Michigan. I'm in Southern Michigan.
Go ahead, Brett.
I'll jump in there. Okay, I'm Brent Davis. I'm an Australian PGA professional. I'm a long way south of where you guys are. So I work for the PGA at the moment as the continuing education coordinator, and I also coach out of the PGA Centre for Learning and Performance here at Sandhurst Golf Club in Melbourne.
Hey guys, I'm Jason Hellman, Director of Instruction, Windance Golf Club, 13th year there. Been hanging my hat. Also, jasonhellmangolf.com. And 2010 PGA of Canada Teacher of the Year and Professional Development Award recipient in 2016 from the PGA of Canada. Been teaching from it's my 27th year coaching. So still having fun, still learning, and looking forward to getting some good information out for everyone.
Absolutely. Well,
and having some fun. And some laughs.
Oh, we're going to have an absolute blast. Just look at Jason and my face. It's amazing. It's the first time we've seen the sun in like 6 months.
Well, I did see the sun. Let me just tell you, I played 37 holes today.
Mm-hmm. Wow.
Five playing lessons.
Wow. Do we count playing lessons in rounds of golf, Brent?
No.
I'm not touching it. 37 holes. It's just a little lazy Saturday for you, isn't it, Chase?
It's an academy course, so they're not all long holes. They're short holes.
For those of you guys
golf holes
that don't know, Jason plays more golf than most golf professionals, which is pretty cool. It's awesome.
Yeah, I mean, I coach on the course 70% of the time, so.
There you go.
Teaching people to play, not just golf swing.
Yes, on-course lessons is tremendously helpful for all of you guys. So if you have a coach, make sure your coach is taking you on the golf course for sure.
Yeah, stop get off the range.
Yes, our show is sponsored by Tifosi. And tonight, our first thing up is...
I had mine on, but...
You had your Tifosi shades on?
Yeah, I took them off. They were on my hat.
They're good stuff. If you haven't seen on our Instagram account, you're going to see a Mother's Day sale. So check it out. Pretty cool stuff. Tonight, our first thing we want to talk about is the Kentucky Derby. Very interesting last night. First time ever someone got ganked at the end and didn't win. What'd you guys think?
I thought it was unbelievable. Stupid rules. That's racing, I think. Do they do that in NASCAR? If the guy bumps a guy, also you just go off, I got my way because I'm faster than you. Yeah.
I got to agree with you, Jason. I mean, when you have 22 horses in a race, there's going to be some bumping. There's going to be some movement like there was there. I thought that he straightened that horse out very, very quickly and got it back in its proper lane. And I thought he ran a great race personally.
Yeah. They're coming off the bend, too. So
yeah.
I imagine going that fast, there's got to be a little bit of some kind of pull because of the mud and everything. Yeah, like it wasn't exactly like a clean race. It was pretty dirty out there and mucky. So the horse doesn't know where that other horse is, I don't think. And he didn't say, like, okay, I'm going to cut you off.
No, yeah, to me it wasn't intentional. To me it was just, you have, like I said, when you have 22 horses in a race, and the Kentucky Derby typically is a pretty rough ride. just because there's so many horses and the jockeys are all trying to move for position. So you're going to get a lot of bumping. But I didn't think it was that flagrant or that he did it intentionally. I mean, he made a little move towards the rail and then straightened the horse right out and took off again. And the other thing is the horses that ended up coming in second and third, they really had no chance.
No, he whooped them.
He supposedly blocked, two horses that had the potential to win the race, but it's really kind of a shame. I thought the jockey and the horse ran a great race.
I think when it push comes to shove, the little red phone rings upstairs by that DQ, TV thing, and whoever is controlling all the $9.5 million or whatever that was bet, I think it was $9.5 million that was held back because of the he got DQ'd. Mm-hmm. Everybody bet on him, right?
The other thing I'll say is if that was a Bob Baffert horse, that never would have come up. But this guy's had a few, they say objectionable races, so it sent up a red flag right away. And the next thing you know, the stewards are reviewing the thing. I mean, seriously, I got to believe that they look at who the trainer is, who the jockey is, and what their past history is. I think it was terrible.
Profiling, and that's not right.
Brent, did you have a chance to see the Kentucky Derby?
No, I haven't. I saw plenty of social media interaction, so I haven't had a chance to actually watch the race. But I just saw that picture you put up there. So obviously there was some interference, and they've
yes, there was.
Stewards have decided to DQ the horse that crossed the post.
There was.
You guys got a lot of horse racing down there, don't you?
We do, yeah. So it's pretty big sport. Spring Carnival is probably our biggest season when it comes to horse racing in Melbourne. But but I don't envy the jobs of a steward to essentially guess whether a horse was going to get through or not, whether after it got checked or not. I don't think it's a very easy job to do.
No,
I agree.
Yeah, it's a really tough job.
I saw a couple of tweets or something that said it was at maximum security, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, maximum security is waiting for country, whatever. What was country? What was it? Country what?
Country roads.
Country what?
Country roads, wasn't it?
No.
No, country. What is it?
Country something.
Who's online right now that can help us with who won the Kentucky Derby? I know it was country something.
Again, it was 65-1. How'd you like to have it?
Yeah, exactly.
Bet on that. How'd you like to have those horses in the trifecta too?
Where's that guy with the 85 grand that bet on Tiger?
Double down on the 65-1 chance.
Yeah, for sure.
Yes.
What was it? Country what?
You can tell we're not big racing fans around here, but we want to talk about it.
Hey, I got the maximum security and
you did get maximum security, which is good.
Because I watched the replay a few times. I was like, oh,
what's with the racing on dirt over there? I don't get that.
It all depends.
What do you guys race on?
They run them on grass and dirt.
Oh yeah, there's the Belmont and then there's the Preakness as well. Right, so that's a little bit.
The Preakness and the Belmont are both run on dirt. There is turf over there at the Kentucky Derby. If you were watching prior to the actual Derby race, the race before was run on grass.
Okay. Because all our thoroughbred horse races like that, they run on grass that I'm aware of. Our harness racing, which is trotting. Do you guys do that over there?
Yeah, they do trotters over here.
That's on dirt. But
that's on dirt, yeah.
I was just interested. Obviously, different countries have different
country house.
Different race
country
tracks.
House. There
country
you go.
House. There we go. Only took 10 minutes.
I just Googled it. Thanks, Google.
Thanks, Google. Yes, he did go out wide and got in the way of people.
Okay.
So, yes. I don't know if that would have affected anything, to be honest with you.
No, he still won by
a
few lengths.
Whole bunch. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. Like I said, he ran a good race.
He did. for sure.
Yeah, he got ripped off.
Oh, if any of you guys out there think that Maximum Security got ripped off, we want to hear about it on Facebook, YouTube, and Periscope. We want to
Voice
talk
your
all
opinion.
about it. Yes, let us know what you think.
Don't be afraid. Don't be shy like me.
That's right. Don't be shy like Jay.
Hey, Jason Sutton's watching right now too.
He is.
Yeah.
The
Hey, Guru. Look at the. I got the raccoon bandit eyes going here today.
You do. Look at how red your face is.
And my arms got some burn too.
Wow. Well done.
It's called sunscreen, guys. Put it on.
I tan up in 3 days.
Okay.
Quick burn, and tan for the rest of the year.
The man that's probably been down there more than anybody that I know, Jason Sutton, who we were just talking about, the Wells Fargo just happened, didn't it?
It did.
And
Yes, it
we
did.
had Max Homa win, which was pretty awesome.
Who?
Yeah.
Who?
417th ranked player.
That's correct. In the
Oh,
world.
I've heard of him before. He's had a couple of good tournaments a couple of years ago, I think.
Yes, but, he went nuts and shot 63 in the second round, and that was very helpful. And then finished 67 today. Big. That was good.
It's good.
It's good playing.
Mm-hmm.
Really good. Had some, guys coming at him with, Ricky Fowler and Justin Rose, and, yeah, it was good. Good golf.
Yeah, he had some guys put some heat on him, so he withstood it. It's great to see. It's great to see when somebody, ranked that high or that, low on the scale comes up with a victory. I mean, it's great for him. Look at the exemptions he's going to get over the next couple years. So this could really propel his career.
Absolutely. It's going to let him get going. It's going to be good stuff. Really good. I think we should do Fix My Swing. What do you think, guys?
Yeah,
Fix My
that
Swing
sounds
time?
good.
Okay.
Sounds good.
We have any comments coming through on Twitter there, Brent, or Facebook?
All nice and quiet at the moment. A few people on Periscope, but no comments yet. So
No comments?
send them through,
Okay.
guys.
Let me get this up and rolling here. You guys take the wheel by Gare going.
Oh. Every time I touch that, the sound comes on. I don't know how that happens.
Every time you touch that, the sound comes on. Okay, how we looking? Good?
Okay.
Okay.
Good.
This is Fix My Swing, powered by Coach Now. So thank you so much, Coach Now, for our relationship. This gentleman here is from Sydney, Australia, right, Brent?
No, he's from Melbourne, Australia.
Melbourne, Australia, sorry.
Yeah, he's down here. He's arguably one of the most hated people in Australian sport because he's an AFL umpire. So if you're into AFL, you may notice that bald head and understand who he is. But he's a golfer as well. So we're going to check out his swing today.
Very cool. All right, Matt Nichols. Awesome to have you on here. Handicap's a 9. Playing more consistently in the last 12 months. Certainly striking the ball better. That's good to hear. I usually have a natural draw, but common bad shot is a hook. So biggest issues seem to be taking the club too far inside on backswing, dropping my hands in transition, and hips moving too much towards the target, causing the club to get stuck, and a lack of rotation. Okay, let's take a look, gents. So we have driver here from face on. Get this thing rolling here. Let's take a look. So what do we think about setup here, guys?
A bit narrow.
Yeah, I'd like to see a little bit wider base and more side tilt.
Okay.
Don't worry. It's coming.
What do you think, Brent?
Yeah, I would tend to agree. Possibly that ball's a little too far forward for my liking as well.
Agreed.
Yeah, agreed.
Let's change
So,
this color
again,
to the ball position that's over there. Yeah, I think it's a little bit too far forward. You are right, sir. Okay, let's take a look here. So, at the top, pretty good legs there. What do you think, guys?
Yeah,
really
looks good.
Yeah, it's all right. I'd like to see a little bit more torso turn and a little bit more hip turn into that left side a bit.
Okay.
I mean,
that
I can
little
see
slide
that
back.
his hips look pretty square to me, even from this portion of the video. And I mean, we'll see the down the line angle as well, but
Probably going to tend to encourage the pattern we see on the way through that slide coming through.
Yeah, okay.
If we aren't turning on the way back, then we're going to tend to not turn on the way through. I would guess as well.
I'm just trying to turn with that left knee more than he is with his hips. A lot of sag going on there.
Do you think maybe he's not turning on the way back to try and stop that club going on the inside? He said he might be going back on the inside.
I mean, I would screen him. I think his, just judging by the way he's moving, I've looked at the down the line and face on. I'd say he has some hip issues for sure. Because if he's a 9 handicap, he's got some athleticism, and he can golf his ball. He's, but and his hands are pretty educated, I'd say. He has like a little bit of turn there in the backswing with to the left side, but not very much.
Not much.
And he's got a lot of lateral movement forwards we saw on the other side, and then he doesn't really turn until there's a lot of slide still, and he's shoulder height before he really turns.
Yeah. Some early extension there too.
Yeah.
But I'd say he needs to get his hips checked out, both internal, external, and see what's going on there. There's definitely from previous experience, I would say that he's super tight in the hips.
Yeah, that would be my guess as well.
Particular movement, so, and then everything else up, his hands and forearms and take over, and his rate of closure is super fast with the hands sometimes if he's hooking it. Face gets shut down. Right here, everything is mostly driven by upper body, hands and forearms. Kind of rip it through there. I also know because I have that same issue. So I'm just getting my hips, to open up. I went from 5 to 9 to 11. Now we're around 15. And the dominance in the speed of my golf swing comes from last parallel to impact to, last parallel in the downswing to impact, and then, all that speed exiting just rips through. So I use my trail arm doesn't stay bent; it's fully extended at impact. So.
There's 9. We got lots of swings here, so that's pretty awesome that you did this, Matt, sending us a bunch of swings.
He's a bit shallow there with the stance, too.
Yeah.
That's not helping him use his lower body. There's that left-handed.
A bit of side tilt there, wasn't there? Just for an iron.
Yeah.
A fair bit of tilt there.
Yes. Lots of tilts.
Can't seem to get right.
Yeah, can't get over here at all. No. So when that happens, then the pelvis won't rotate and it slides, and then everything else down below here with the hands is in response to what's going on, right? So.
Yeah. Just reacting from there.
Yeah, exactly.
Little flip.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. But I think that we start to turn a little bit better. And I think a better base will help, right, guys?
Yeah.
Better base will definitely help. I think the backswing isn't too far inside.
No.
Looks good.
Yeah, I didn't think so.
Yeah. Backswing looks great. That's right.
Get that stance a little wider, a bit more rotation on the way back, and then we'll get him in for a screening so we can find out what's going on with those hips.
Yeah, it's not just the hips though, but it's also the chest. So the chest doesn't turn, the upper body doesn't turn much at all on the downswing. So he needs to get up. It is that way. Yeah. No, it's good stuff. I think if we focus on those things here, Matt, you're gonna be going a lot better. Go see Brent and get yourself fixed up with some hips, and that's definitely going to help. So thank you so much for sending in your swing for Fix My Swing, Matt from Australia. Pretty cool stuff.
Get a few Aussie swings in, guys, so feel free to send them in. Get some Australian flavour to the podcast.
Absolutely. You guys send in your swings for Fix My Swing if you go to mikefagolf.com/fixmyswing. Do we have anybody online here tonight?
Andrew Engel's a pro from Michigan who just got married yesterday.
Hey, congratulations.
Facebook.
Yes, congratulations. Awesome.
Yeah, nice young man. He's from my area here. He's from Richmond, Michigan.
Very cool. Let's see here. Okay, so I wanted to talk about the fact that the weather is starting to get better. People are starting to think about coming out and playing golf, which is pretty cool. And I've been asked this past week, what do I do first to get ready? So I wanted to have that discussion with you guys. I haven't played golf in some people not 6 months. Do we go right to the range and start ripping balls, or do we kind of ease ourselves into things and start around the short game area and try and make some good contact and stuff like that? What do you think, guys?
Well, I'm more the easier way into it. Hitting the short range, doing some putting, doing some chipping, doing some pitching, and kind of ease your way into a full swing. I just think it's a little easier, and I agree with you, Mike. I think what you want to do is just feel contact again, and good contact.
Mm-hmm. What do you think, Brent?
Again, I'm confused by this off-season rubbish that you guys have to deal with. But just play 12 months of the year. Come down to Australia and play 12 months of the year. But
I'd love to.
But I've definitely done the same path as Frank. I don't think you want to go out there and rip 500 balls in the first session. After your opening day, because you're going to end up hurting yourself. So certainly easing your way in, building some contact. But again, I would probably be pretty keen to get out on the golf course pretty quickly. I don't think I'd want to spend too much time on the range. I think getting out there and playing golf, getting the ball in the hole, I think would be a good way to go about it as well.
Well, you guys live in the perfect world, because there was nobody on the putting green or chipping green today at my place, and I have 125 yard wide tee deck and 100 yard deep tee deck, and it was lit up all day. So everyone was standing on the range hitting balls. So while we might want to tell people that, it's really not probably going to happen. I saw that's not true. I saw one guy on the putting green, and then one gentleman with his daughter putting, and that was it. So everyone's ripping balls.
Yes.
They just want to hit balls. They just want to.
It's going to be
I don't know.
some salt golfers the next day, I would imagine, doing that.
Oh yeah, it was such a nice day today too. And then even our short course, our academy course was packed, and it's never packed. So there was a lot of kids out, which was good to see. So I'd say between ages 6 to 9. That was good to see them out with mom and dad and grandpa and grandpa and stuff playing some golf. But yeah, I can jump around from hole to hole or something like that. But no, all 9 holes were packed. So, and then the championship course up top was packed too, because I'm in a quarry. But so good to see. It was the first sunny day on a weekend that we had. So, and we had one day when we first opened. It was nice day on a Thursday. But wasn't busy. So everyone was packed today, hitting balls, and I don't know how many balls they hit, but I think they came and filled it up a couple of times.
Yeah, you could sit and watch the grass grow, Brent, here.
Wow.
Yeah,
Okay. That's nice.
it was so nice today because we just haven't had this kind of weather up here.
Yeah, we got Chris Burkstaller on.
You bet, Mike. It was beautiful today.
Yes.
Absolutely beautiful.
Just curious for you gentlemen, do you guys run like a get back into golf type program or a opening day program where you can maybe get a bit more structure to how guys come back to golf, so you don't have the guys hitting 500 balls on the range to hurt themselves? Do you offer that kind of program in your coaching programs?
Yeah, that's where I wanted to leave that into. I did make a post on Instagram today about the Get Golf Ready program that we have at Boyne. It's a PGA of America initiative, Brent, to get people that have never played golf before or have not played golf in a long time to get back involved in the game. Talking about very, very welcoming, very elementary, and getting people, the right fundamentals and the right stuff to get ready for the season. And it's a pretty cool. We'll be starting that in a couple weeks, and that drives people out on the golf course. It's pretty neat stuff. Creates brand new golfers as well as brings people that, like I said, I've had that question 3 times in the last 2 days. What do I do?
Yeah.
I haven't played golf in a while. Well, there you go. Send them over there. Mm-hmm.
Educate them, get them getting back into it properly, as opposed to doing what they think is right.
Right. And a couple of people that aren't going to be taking advantage of that. We got to focus on the fundamentals, right? Alignment and grip and things like that, and that's what we should be focused on when we're taking it out on the golf course, right? And that's important. And there's no doubt getting out and playing is really important. You gotta get out and play, right?
I don't play very much.
No, you don't.
Again, not touching it.
It was round 537.
Yeah, because I had 5 playing lessons today, so it was 532 the other day on Thursday.
Mm-hmm. I'm keeping track.
537.
Mm-hmm. I know.
That's just an imaginary, fictitious number they made up. Okay, everyone, just
rubbish. Keeping score with yourself is not a playing lesson. You're supposed to be watching, not just concerned about your own game.
I'm not concerned about my own game when I play. They always ask me to play, so. So I play, and they go, okay, what were you trying to do? And I'm like, okay, well, I always steer them around the course anyway. Before I even hit, I always let them go first. So we don't keep score. We hit lots of shots, drop another ball, try and hit that shot over again if it didn't work out. Yeah. But, I had a bunch of juniors, a couple of adults today, so it was good. Good day.
Great way to coach. It's a great way to coach. Get them out there and you save them so many shots by teaching them how to think.
Yeah, make the right decision. I would say the wrong decision compounded by the wrong execution usually ends up in blaming the wrong thing. So, like they'll 3-putt after they've hit 2 bad chips or something, or pitches, and they can't chip or pitch, and then they I 3-putted that hole. Yeah, that's not the issue. The issue was that you can't chip. Or you hit the wrong shot in the green.
You see that guy with 4-iron in his hand from 180 yards shooting at the flag over water. That's just not smart.
No.
So, all those people listening out there, get in there and book yourself a playing lesson with your local pro. You'll certainly see the benefit pretty quickly.
Yeah.
Get
Far
out
more
and play.
beneficial than standing on the range all day.
Yeah.
Yes. Get out and play, you guys. For sure. That was something when we talked about the PGA Teaching and Coaching Summit. Right, Jay?
That's what they talked about. They were a bit behind, but yes.
Yeah.
Because we've been doing playing lessons for
a long time.
I don't know, 15 years.
Yeah.
Like solid all the time.
Yeah, all the time. So that's where you learn the game. There's certain fundamentals and certain things that you need to learn, and how do you take it to the golf course? There's a bridge there that needs to be crossed.
I would say if I'm teaching so much on the course, they don't actually have to take it to the course because they're already on the course.
Yeah.
So there's some skills that we do learn. We have to try and take to the course, which I do right after that session. So if they're on today was Sunday and they're on, did a technical skill session, next Sunday we're playing.
Right.
If not before.
Right.
Depending on their commitment and availability and all that stuff.
I think on-course coaching is great too for just course management skills and maybe teaching a player how not to make or how to make a bogey instead of a double or a triple bogey. I mean, a lot of times they just don't understand. Their golf IQ isn't that good, and I think getting out on the golf course is one of the ways to improve golf IQ.
Yeah, I put them in different situations all the time. So today we had downhill lies, side hill lies, uphill lies, and behind the tee deck on my course. Just hit towards the green from there. I hate saying par 3 course. It's a par 3 course, the academy course, but they're like 200 yards long. Like 3 of them are 200 yards long. It's windy, so it plays way longer than that. We go up to the red tees, and play from 100 yards in, and that's essentially a third shot in as to a par 5. So we'll be counting 3 from there, and they may not have a flat lie. They may be in the rough. So all different lies, all different situations.
I like to take clubs out of their hands too. Some holes I tell them, well, you can't use a driver or you can't use any, your 7, 8 or 9 iron, things like that, just to get them a little more creative. I mean, a lot of people today don't understand that you don't have to be married to a certain club from a certain distance. There's a lot of different things you can do with other clubs. So I like to try to expand the creativity of a lot of the players that I work with.
That's a great idea.
Yeah, cool stuff.
Yeah, very good. So you guys got to get out there and have your coach play golf with you and help you out for sure. It pays big dividends in the end. Okay, do we have anything else to chat about this week, guys?
Just would like to add one more thing. The USGA and the R A are closely monitoring putting with the flagstick in. When the rule was enacted, the idea behind it of giving you the option of having it in or out was to speed play. But now what they're studying is leaving the flagstick in, taking some of the challenge away from putting if you're using it as a backstop. So the USGA and the R A are paying much closer attention to the use of the flagstick, especially on the tours right now, to see if it is, in essence, taking away some of the challenge of putting now. I'd like to get you guys' thoughts on that.
You and I talked about that just a bit earlier. I think it's kind of ironic that they're monitoring their own new rule change. But it's like, okay, you made this rule, and now you don't like it because you think it's taking the skill away. Maybe you should have thought about that before implementing the rule. But
heaven forbid we actually make the game a little bit easier.
It is definitely faster, okay? I noticed it today when I had the playing lessons that I did. We didn't need to take it out all the time. So we just like putt, if it was, whatever, 2 inches or 3 inches, I said, give me, just pick it up, or we're not keeping score anyway, so it didn't really matter. We're just hitting shots, hitting some putts, getting distance control and, a whole bunch of other stuff. But definitely visibly, I can see the hole better. And a couple of times they hold out, so from 15 feet. So it made it faster because they're doing that anyway. But you don't have to pick the pin up, put it back in, and put it off to the side. So it does make the game faster 100% in that regard.
Any of you guys out there think it makes the game faster or slower? Let us know. I think it makes it faster.
I think so too. Well, except for you kind of keep taking it out.
How many times do you hit the flag as a backstop anyway? It's not as if it's 6 shots per round. It might be once every 10 rounds. It might save you a stroke. I don't see it being a huge issue.
No, I don't think so either. Well, Frank, you said they might thinking about making it, just doing it on tour.
Yeah, typically it seems like some of these things they just do for the more advanced players. I was even noticing when they put out a quarterly, the USGA and R A put out exceptions to the rule. I don't want to say exceptions to the rules, but they put some different things in, like this time with regards to fixing damaged clubs. They've enacted a local rule that you can adopt at your course where they would allow you to do it. But that's not something you're going to see on tour. It's just something, again, to a club player or a public course player to help them out. So those are just things that they're doing quarterly where they make amendments to the current rules. So I like I said earlier in some of our broadcasts, I really think they're going to be monitoring everything that's going on very closely this year to see the impact that these rules are going to have on the game, and to get feedback from players, especially the ones on tour, because they seem to be the most vocal about it.
Yeah, because I got social media platforms. Can they just abolish this rule, or is there a time frame that it has to stay in? Or can they just go, okay, we made a mistake, rules out, pins out, no more?
Jason, I really don't think they would abolish it. I think what they would do is just say, for high-level play, it has to go back to the way it was, where the pin would be removed or you'd have somebody tend it. That's what I see. That's my opinion.
So they wouldn't.
No, I don't think they would. I don't think they would completely abolish it, because now you're talking about, writing a completely new rule book next year, and there's costs and things like that involved with all of that.
Plus, they don't want egg on their face.
Yeah, exactly.
It'll be a tweak as opposed to a
complete
change.
Yeah, that's probably what it'd be more, Brent, is just a little tweak, or they'd figure something out, and they'd put it out like I said, every 3 or 4 months there, they put something out where they put amendments to the rules. So that's what we're starting to see.
Maybe they put enough amendments out, the pin will have to come out. They'll just change it right back to where it was.
Yeah, they could. I mean,
slowly but surely.
Yeah.
Yeah, they might do that.
Yeah, I don't mind it. I'd like the pin in. It's fine. It's fine. I don't know.
Yeah, I like the pin in too.
It helps for depth perception. A few people have told me that. So, in reading the green, or obviously, some people are different issues with vision and all that kinds of things. So, I don't mind it at all. And it does speed up play. Although there is sometimes where you have to ask and go, would you like the pin in or out? So some people like it out. See it on tour sometimes putting it back in.
Yeah,
some
you do.
people taking it back out. So it's all preference, I guess.
Yeah, but I think all of us are in agreement that leaving it in is faster. Any of you guys aren't playing golf now, let us know if it's faster or slower. Hey, Rob, how are you? Yes.
What's going on, buddy?
Welcome, Rob.
Sorry about your Islanders.
Yes.
You got swept.
Too bad.
I think you're a Ranger fan anyway, but if you're an Islander fan, I empathize.
Frank kind of let out earlier a secret. We're going to be filming this summer a video series called How to Make a Bogey. And I am excited about it. Fired up. It'll be coming out. If you guys have checked out over the last few days, our club fitter and teaching professional Dave McWhirter has been doing some videos with me. We've been launching featuring Gears Golf and some of the principles and things that we've learned using Gears. So check it out. Check out the handle, leaner. And then today on YouTube, we just launched the get the lead shoulder behind the ball. And we feature Gears and showing real people hitting real golf shots and what they do. So it's kind of neat stuff. Awesome technology that we have here at the Boeing Golf Academy. So
it's not fake golf.
It's not fake golf. It's not a bunch of tour players. It's a bunch of real people hitting golf balls.
Awesome.
Cool stuff. Real good stuff. So we're filming a bunch of those. Dave and I. He is Gears master in there, doing all the club fits with Gears and TrackMan and stuff, and things that we have noticed over the last few years that we've had gears that help people. So we want to show you guys what we've learned. So it's pretty neat. So check those out. Subscribe to our YouTube channel. We'll be putting a few of them out and showing you guys on Facebook and that, but most of them will be on YouTube. And, of course, the whole how to make a bogey, Frank.
You bet.
Will be on YouTube. So that whole series, excited. El Presidente is going to be here to come film it. We'll have those of you that have been involved with Ask the Pro know him rather well. If you were filmed in some of the commercials we did for Ask the Pro, he was there and filmed those. He's going to film the series, How to Make a Bogey. So, that'll be fun. We have anything else tonight, gentlemen?
I just want to say hi to Shelly. Hi, Shelly. I'm still awake.
Congratulations. You can see the sun just barely went down here. Soon, that in the middle of the summer, you'll see the sun will be up until almost 11 o'clock here, which is very interesting.
Stay dark here at 9:42.
Yes, definitely. Well, stay safe, Brent.
I will get back to work now and do some work. You guys enjoy your evening.
Hey, hello
Take
to
care
all
of the
those
PGA down there. Yep, take care of the PGA down
all
there.
All of those PGA Aussies.
That's right.
Yeah.
In the office.
Guys, thanks so much for watching this edition of MFG Show, Golf's most interactive online show. You can catch it on Periscope, YouTube, Facebook, and in your earbuds on iTunes and Stitcher and Spotify and TuneIn. So thanks so much, you guys, for subscribing, and we'll be back next week. Have a good one, guys.